Hello and welcome to this section. In this section, we are going to do some configurations in order for our app to be able to use icons and images. Now, to do this, we have to create a new folder called assets, and we have to create this folder within the project directory. And in order to easily create folder over here, what we can do is we can go to the postback.yaml file, and then we can easily key into this, and I will click on new folder, and default it expects us to call it assets. And what we can do now is within the assets folder we can then create two new folders. The first is going to be icons, and the second folder is going to be for the images. Okay, and we can go ahead now and paste the image and the icons we need. Okay, to do this we have to go back to our files. Do not worry, I will make the images available to you, and I will go ahead and copy. First I will copy this. Okay, and I'm going to go to desktop where I created the project, and I called it uh what did I call the name of the project? I called it Mac Store app. And back to files, and we'll search for it. Mac, this is it. And then I have to go to assets and icons, and then I have to paste this, and back to this I can then copy this. Okay, and to this and Mac Store app, then assets, and then images, and then paste this. Okay, now what we need to do next is to tell Flutter we just added this images and icons. Okay, I think we have just one image for now, but in the future we can have as many images as we want. Okay, but definitely all the product images and majority of all the images we will have in our app will be coming from the Cloud Firestore. Okay, so I think this is enough. And back to VS Code, and we have to go to postback.yaml file, and then we have to scroll down, and over here we have the configuration for the asset, and we can go ahead and uncomment this. And what we want to do now is we want to point the part to this over here. So we can say we have the icons in assets, then slash icons, and we can then add slash and say email.png. But what we can do is we can just say assets icons then slash, and it will get all the images or icons we have within this icons folder. And let's see. Okay, and we need another for the image. Add this, and this is going to be assets and images. Okay, add your backslash and use control and has to save, and you can see it is trying to get what we just did, and it says got dependency and exit code 0, meaning there is no issues. And whenever you make an update to the postback.yaml file, it is always recommended for you to stop your app from running and rebuild everything from the ground up again. Else, most of the time, it won't recognize the changes you made within the postback.yml file. So that is why it is always recommended whenever you made any change in the postback.yml file, it is always recommended for you to stop your app from running and rebuild everything from the ground up again. Okay, now I'm going to rebuild it from the ground up again, and I have to go to main.dot, and I will click on this and run and start debugging. And this will take some time. So in the next lecture, we will continue from here.